Hi vlog, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we are in Mount Rainier National Park, our first time being here, and we're about to go on our first hike. The hike is Crystal Lakes Trail via Sourdough Gap. All trail says it's 7.8 miles, almost 2,900 feet of gain, so it's a good hike. Let me show you my hiking outfit of the day. Hat is Alta Ski Resort. Found it on the side of the road in Utah. Base layer shirt is just a tank top. It's from Amazon. Long sleeve shirt is Lululemon. Shorts, Dick's Sporting Goods. I always wear these Nike socks and my Columbia hiking boots. Have anything to say? Okay. See you on the trail. Alright, we're at a little pull-off on the side of the highway because it's the only spot where we can get solar. Our campsite is really cool, but it's down this road and down in the national forest, so it's covered in trees. So, we just wanted to charge up the battery for a minute. We got our Mount Rainier sticker. This is what it looks like. It's one of the travel stamp ones. There she is! Fit perfectly. Okay. Just got to our campsite for the night. Here's the view straight out of the door. A river right here in our front yard. And we're just amongst all of these trees. We're just deep in the forest. It's a really cool spot. We spent the morning at a coffee shop, the whole morning editing content. Now we're back in the park. We're gonna go do a quick loop hike. It's called Silver Falls Loop. It's just a quick 3-mile hike to a pretty waterfall, I guess. But it's already 4:30, so we're gonna do that quickly and then we'll figure out the rest of the day. But okay, let's go outside. Welcome to a new day. This morning we're hiking Skyline Loop and the views already at the parking lot are so pretty. Are you kidding? Beautiful. Hiking outfit of the day for today. Amazon. Shirt is thrifted. Costco. Walmart. Leggings. None other than my Nike socks and Columbia boots. This hike was so beautiful. Definitely on some sort of ranking of one of my favorite hikes that we've done. I'm not sure what I would rank it in that, but it was just so pretty. I love a loop hike, and it was just beautiful views literally the entire time. I haven't had any caffeine today, and I'm starting to feel it in the head. Right next door is this coffee shop. This is where we went yesterday and edited our videos. So I went back. I got an iced honey cinnamon latte. I was going to make it here, but we don't have any ice at the moment. And then I asked the lady at the coffee shop, I was like, can I get a cup of ice? and I was going to use it for my drink tomorrow. This is the tiny cup she gave me. It's very small, so yeah. I'm gonna drink this and probably edit another video. Cameron. We're back in the park this morning. We're actually doing part of the same trail that we did yesterday. There's another trail that butts off of it, but we're gonna do a glacier trail.
Glacier trail, what the heck does that mean?
Or what's it called?
Glacier Cave.
Glacier Cave?
I don't know what it is, but
I don't know. Some trail off of here that's called Glacier Cave. I don't know. Honestly did not record that much on the hike because majority of the hike was on the trail that we did yesterday, which I said, and then we went to the little Glacier Cave and it was just like a little spot of a glacier, and then we ended up doing the rest of Skyline Loop the opposite way. But now we're back in the van. Just made some lunch. I want to show you what I made. I made this yummy skillet. It has leftover potatoes from the other night that had Parmesan on them, sausage, onions, cherry tomatoes, and then I fried eggs. And Cameron is eating miso soup with noodles and sausage. This is something that I've never done before, but I was inspired by someone that I often watch on YouTube, Michelle Reed, and she made in one of her recent videos a fall wallpaper. So I decided to do the same thing, and I really like it. It's so cozy. But I just went on Pinterest and found a bunch of photos that I liked, saved them, and then went to Canva and just added them all together. Here's what it looks like. It's so cozy. We were just driving and we saw this splatter of stuff come into the front.
We didn't see, we felt.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it.
Oh.
And as you can see, it's all over right here. Well, it was in fact our hand soap. Fell off of the counter onto its head. It's on the chair here, up here. Yeah. Good morning, good morning. I had to show you guys this morning's coffee. It's a cold brew with blueberry syrup and heavy cream. It is looking so yummy. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. We are at, where even are we? In Sunrise, which is a little town inside of Mount Rainier National Park. We woke up at 6:20 to get into this road because you have to have a pass, timed entry. We got up here and the parking lot is completely packed. We knew it was Labor Day weekend, but it didn't even dawn on us that, like, I guess that people would be coming in early. So we found a spot that's like half a mile down, pulled off on the side of the road. We're here because there's a hike that Cameron found that we want to do. And anyways, we pulled off, we got back in bed, rested for a bit, and now it's almost 9 o'clock. Made my coffee, just made a little yogurt granola bowl. Then we're gonna head out and do the hike. Hopefully this hike is pretty. It's called Burroughs Mountain Loop Trail. It's 9.5 miles, 2,600 feet of gain. That's the plan. Okay, I'll talk to you after breakfast. We were just getting ready to leave and Cameron had a smart idea to drive up here and see if there was any spots. There's one spot where Trisha could fit. We made it work. Cameron's pro parking skills for Trisha. We're right here. It's obviously Mount Rainier and the trailhead is like right there. So much better than being half a mile away. Today is definitely going to be more of a chill day. Today is Labor Day. It's very cloudy and gloomy here where we're at. We spent the night in a random parking lot. 30 miles from the park, I just made a cold brew This morning I'm going to make some baked oatmeal. I don't think that was focused that entire time, but anyways, I'm gonna make that and then we'll kind of figure out what we're gonna do with the day. Cameron's making quesadillas currently for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, today was going to be a pretty uneventful day, and it has proven to be that. We are still in the same exact spot that we started the morning.
But I posted a banger TikTok.
We did go on a little 3-mile walk earlier, but now we are headed back toward the park because tomorrow we're doing our last hike in Mount Rainier. It should be a good one. I gotta figure out dinner. It's already 5:25. It's a 40-minute drive to our spot where we're sleeping tonight, so we should be there at 6:05. I was going to make this creamy garlic chicken stuff, but sorry, those are the horrendous noises that we experience while driving. I made this, I don't even know what this is called. It's like this chicken, some gravy that I don't even know. It doesn't look super appetizing on here, and it also looks like butter chicken on the camera.
Butter chicken?
It literally does. Look at it. It's like...
No, it's nothing like
yes.
butter chicken. No,
yes, it does.
Not.
Yes, it does. Anyways, hopefully it's yummy. Alright, so that dinner was...
Mid.
Not my best. Not my worst, but will not be making again.
I'll claim fault for it. I burnt the breading that was left on the pan from the chicken being fried in it, and then Faith, following the directions, scraped all of it off to go into the sauce.
You win some, you lose some. But now we're actually heading to where we're gonna sleep, which is just a parking lot that we've slept in twice. Here is the camp spot. We have neighbors tonight. This is abandoned, but neighbors tonight. And it's just a gravel lot. On today's episode of Van Life, Cameron spilled his water bottle. It went through the duvet cover up there, through the bottom sheet right here, through the top sheet, and is soaked the mattress, literally seeping up, like wringing out of the mattress. Alright, so this is our last hike in Rainier National Park. I don't even remember the name of it. Some loop. It's 13.6 miles, 4,100 feet of elevation gain. So it's a solid hike. Part of it goes over a glacier, part of it you just kind of forge your way through the trees. So it should be interesting. Hopefully it'll be fun. I'm a little nervous. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Baby, baby. Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh, my butt cheeks.
Oh, that was scary.
Hello vlog. We made it down part of the glacier. We're bit off a little more than we can chew. We're gonna shimmy down this basically cliffside now. And yeah, well, we're getting there. Faye's scared. Yeah, it's scary, but we're gonna do it. She's totally capable of doing it. We gotta get down there.
It has been 3 days since that hike that we went on. There's not a ton of footage from that hike for two different reasons. One, after the very last clip where Cameron's talking, the camera died. The second reason that I didn't continue recording on my phone is we got ourselves into a really big bind. It's kind of a long story, but the gist of the story, without talking for 15 minutes, is this hike was way more technical, in-depth. The glacier was a lot bigger, way steeper. Just the whole hike in general was, I don't even know, just way more technical than we thought. It took us 2 hours to go half a mile because of how slow we were having to go down the glacier. We were doing actual, like, free climbing on rocks. We were down climbing 150 yards down a waterfall that was probably this steep. I mean, as steep as it could have been without being vertical. That was a rock slide area. Yeah, it was a disaster. And then the kicker really came when the sun was behind the mountain already, so it was kind of starting to set. It was like 5:30. We had 20% battery and we were not on the trail. So if you remember, I told you that part of the trail was not on an actual trail. The beginning section of the trail is a real trail. The end is a real trail. In the middle, all through the glaciers, up and down mountains and ridges, is not. And so the only thing we had to follow was all trails on our phone, and our phones were at 20%. Yep, we know, like, the lessons. We did not have proper gear. We did not have extra batteries that we should have had. We didn't have a physical map that we should have had, etc., etc. The list goes on. But we are just thankful that we made it out alive. When we got back to the trail, Cameron's phone was at 3%. And when we actually got to our van, it was already dark. Yeah, it was scary. I faced fears that I didn't even know that I had. It was a big lesson, and it brought Cameron and I a lot closer in different ways, because I had to literally trust him with my life. Sliding down a glacier that had crevasses at the bottom of it, where if he slipped, since he was anchoring my rope, I was donezo. And he had to trust me at times where I wouldn't put my foot on a rock that was going to fall onto his head and, you know, and be donezo. But anyways, yeah, that is how our time in Mount Rainier ended. That is also the end of this video because our time in Mount Rainier is done. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I will see you next week in my next video.